My name is Yogesh Rajavu Kamble. I am a government engineering college, रत्नागिरी.
रत्नागिरी. ठीक. अजून दोघं कोण आहेत हे?
इथं काम आहे का काही माल देईन काय
नाही आ रही दोन संबंध कोण अजून एक 2 मिनिटं सर ऍडमिट होत आहेत मुलं.
Okay, no, good. That I'm seeing the number is increasing.
प्रेम गोळे मला नाव घेण्यासाठी हे पुढे पाठीमाग हे खालीच येत नाही नाव दिसत नाही.
राईट साईडला येणार ते
दिले नेरकरच्या नंतर
प्रेम गुले नंतर लोगे विजय.
प्रेम गुले तुझं इंट्रोडक्शन दे. कुठल्या कॉलेजचा आहे तू बेटा?
प्रेम और प्रशील also I think.
प्रशील तू पण इंट्रोडक्शन दे. प्रशील दे.
Good afternoon, sir. I am from Government College of Engineering, Nagpur. Second year electrical.
गुड नागपूर. चलो पान पाटील पल्लवी इंट्रोडक्शन दे तुझं. पल्लवी पान पाटील. विकास सदगर तुझं इंट्रोडक्शन दे. कुठल्या कॉलेज आहे तू? विकास सदगर.
Hello, sir. I am from Government College of Engineering, Karad.
गुड. साक्षी टोगे तुझं इंट्रोडक्शन दे. साक्षी.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I am from Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon.
ठीक. निखिल गिरसावळे.
Hello sir, my name is Nikhil Girsade. I am from Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon, third year electrical.
अच्छा. अजून कोण आहे? निखिल गवळीचं झालं वाटतं ना?
हो चालेल.
चालेल. सगळेजण कॉल संपेपर्यंत जाऊ नका. प्रश्न वगैरे विचारा. चॅट मध्ये टाईप करा सगळेजण प्रश्न. ठीक आहे, चॅट मध्ये टाईप करा. सरांचं फार काम आहे. त्यांनी 15-20-25-30 पेटंट केलेले आहेत. रिसर्च पेपर्स केलेले आहेत. भरपूर त्यांचं काम जोरदार आहे एकदम. तुम्ही सगळे प्रश्न विचार. त्यांची स्टोरी पण इन्स्पायरिंग आहे खूप. आणि प्रश्न वगैरे चॅट मध्ये आता टाकून ठेवा. सो दॅट ही विल ऍड्रेस दोज क्वेश्चन ड्युरिंग द कॉल. ठीक आहे, आता टाकून ठेवा.
I think some students left at home. There were 16 people, now 13. But
इंटरनेटचे ह्याचे प्रॉब्लेम असतात. मोबाईल वर वगैरे इंटरनेटचे प्रॉब्लेम.
we'll get started. So can some of you just help me understand what are we looking for from this call? Means from these talks. Anyone to just give idea from your side?
Sir, we want to hear ideas about GATE exam. Means what we have to exactly study. We have many sources now, but not to verify which is very important and give us benefit for GATE exam.
Okay.
अजून कोणी? काय एक्सपेक्टेशन काय तुमच्या टॉप मधून? व्हॉट आर युअर एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम दिस टॉक? आणि सगळेजण थांबा. शेवटपर्यंत तुमच्या प्रश्नांची उत्तर प्रत्येकी आपण विचारू. सगळे प्रश्न विचारू. गप्पा मारू.
Okay. मी शेअर करतो. मला स्क्रीन एकदा पहिले. Yeah, let me know once you are able to see my screen. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I understood from some of you about what you are looking for. Maybe we will try to address that. But the main thing is like you will be able to find out those answers by yourself from where to study, what to study. But what is more important is motivation. So that is where I think I will share my story very humble and very briefly, so that you get some idea how GATE has changed my life. Okay. So you might have read the invite. My name is Deepak Pitambar Mahajan. I am currently working as a senior manager in one of the MNC called Jaguar Land Rover. I hope some of you have heard about it. We make cars. So currently I am driving a team of 100 plus engineers who are working in the different areas of electric vehicle powertrain. So there is a lot of buzz about electric vehicle. There are a lot of electric vehicles also, but not the electric vehicles of the size that we are doing, like the utility vehicles, the big vehicles. So our competition is with Tesla. So likes of that, if you have, has anybody heard about Land Rover, Range Rover brands?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so those vehicles we need to make electric. So it is like half a megawatt of a power plant running on wheels on road, and it should be functioning very well, and it goes to a very prestigious customers or famous people, like they buy the cars, like the actors, the kings and prince and all those people use this kind of a car. So our customer is very choosy and very demanding, and that is where we have to be doing the right job there. So just about that, I think we finished your introduction. So let me start my story a bit. I hope it will resonate with you. I am from a very humble background. I am from Bhusawal, which is in the Jalgaon district. Okay, so that is where I started, and my father and my family is a farming background. We had farms. They're all not water dependent, not rainwater dependent farms, so not very good situation there. Just to give you background, has anybody heard about the Shaskiya Ashram Shala? There are schools like this. आपल्या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये शाळा आहेत अशा शासकीय आश्रम शाळा कोणीच नाही ना बघितलं गव्हर्नमेंट शाळा गव्हर्नमेंट स्कूल
Yes, sir.
ओके ओके
Yes, sir.
ओके मी शासकीय आश्रम शाळेत शिकलेलो आहे नाशिक मध्ये कळवण तालुका आहे तिथे सुरगाणाच्या जवळ एक खूप जंगलामध्ये म्हणजे हेवी जंगलमध्ये स्कूल आहे ते आदिवासी लोकांसाठी शासकीय आश्रम शाळा म्हणतात तुला तिथे तुम्हाला फूड म्हणजे सगळं काही मिळतं फुकट सगळं काही अशा शाळेमध्ये मी शिकलो आहे शाळा माझी आणि मी 10वी करायला आलो भुसावळ हे तालुक्याचं गाव आहे आणि जळगाव हे जिल्ह्याचं गाव आहे तर मी हे सांगायचा प्रयत्न करत आहे की अशा शाळेतून शिकलो जिथे रिमोट म्हणजे कधी आम्ही सायकल सुद्धा बघितली नाही आमच्या लहानपणी एक बस यायची ती पण हप्त्यातून एकच दिवस यायची तिला ते बसला म्हणजे बसमध्ये जाण्यासाठी सुद्धा पायी जावं लागायचं that is the situation there and you can imagine the teachers what kind of teachers we will be getting what kind of infrastructure we will be getting support we will be getting the only thing that was there with me was I wanted to do something different okay even if that circumstances were there and why I was sent there because my parents were not able to afford a school normally in a regular school here so this is a government school you don't have to pay anything means just you have to go there including your clothes your boots shoes chappal food साबण बिबन सगळं काही मिळतं तिथे अशा शाळेतून केल्यानंतर 10वी केली भुसावळमध्ये आणि 10वी नंतर करायचं काय हे माहिती नव्हतं काही आणि घरची परिस्थिती एवढी काही चांगली नव्हती त्याच्यामुळे काय आम्ही जेवढं काय व्हेजिटेबल्स वगैरे निघायचे शेतातून ते विकायचे ते पण नाही भेटायचे मग मार्केटमधून विकत घ्यायचे आणि ते विकायचे तर मी त्या टायमाला जवळपास जेव्हा पण मला टाइम भेटायचा स्कूल नंतर तेव्हा मी नेहमी लिंबू विकायचो मार्केटमध्ये डायरेक्टली मी सिच्युएशन आहे सांगत आहे की त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला समजेल की बा कसं म्हणजे तुम्ही पण करू शकता जर मी करू शकतो तर तुम्ही पण करू शकता सिंपल आहे ते तर असं एका उन्हाळ्याच्या सुट्टी 10वी नंतर माहिती नाही काय करायचं काय म्हणून लेमन विकत होतो मार्केटमध्ये. 2-4 कस्टमर ज्यांना माहिती होतं की मी कुठल्या स्कूलमध्ये आहे, माझे मार्क्स किती आहे, कारण माझं नेहमी पेपरमध्ये नाव येतं तिकडे. जेव्हा मी 10वी करायला लागलो, 8वी 9वी 10वी मग भुसावळला केली, तेव्हा नेहमी त्या ऍटलीस्ट सिटीमध्ये चांगल्या टॉपर मध्ये राहतो अमंग द स्कूल ऑल्सो. इन माय स्कूल तर डेफिनेटली आय विल बी टॉपर. I never left that number. So they just inquired me like, what are you going to do after 10th? So I don't have any idea. Then they told, have you heard about engineering, something like that. So I have never heard about engineering also. Then they also did not have any idea. They are just customers. Okay, they are somebody who just know me by that this guy is brilliant guy, something like that. So they told, okay, there is something called diploma in engineering. That is where it started to tick in my head, like, okay, I have never thought about it. I was just thinking about doing 11, 12. Then I started inquiring about this diploma, where to do diploma, and then private colleges, government, but everything I just did that within 15 to 20 days. And you can imagine that time there was no internet. So just have to meet the people, meet the professors, meet teachers, directly go meet at their home. You'll have to wait at their house and then find out their time. But I done that, and then I got to know that there is government diploma, like government polytechnics, where you can do diploma if you get a free seat. You don't have to pay anything, and nothing actually, absolutely free. It was 250 rupees charges were there, and then some level of this one we have to pay for the hostel and other things. Okay, so that is the situation. And then I started pursuing that. I applied for it, and then finally, after 2-3 rounds, I got selected in government polytechnic Jalgaon for electrical. That is how my journey in engineering has started, in electrical engineering. In diploma also, my game was same thing, like I should be in the top 2-3, maximum like a third number. So that has helped me to just be motivated, and it gave me a very practical experience in engineering in government polytechnic. They have very good facilities at that time, very good professors, so a lot of fundamentals got cleared there. Okay, so that has given me some dream, like, okay, coming from this peasant family, how can we be also rich, or how can we also have, let us say, a car. I was imagining like at least I will have a Mortgage when I be in the maturity of my career, and I can take my parents. I wanted to take them in flight someday. Those are the small dreams I had at that time. Then after diploma, I got selected in multiple companies in campus, like Colgate Palmolive, our switchgear, Legrand switchgears there, then Tata Motors. But then everybody was telling at house that you get this job, you got that early stage. Salary was around 10,000 rupees at that time. This is the situation in 1999. Okay, so that time that was quite a good amount. But I decided to do engineering, so I applied to direct secondary admission in various colleges. Since I was 35th in Maharashtra state in government, after diploma, I got seat. I just missed VJTI by one rank, but I got Sardar Patel College of Engineering in Bombay, and then there also it was government aided college, so not much, only hostel fees and everything I needed to pay. Okay, after engineering also, I mean, that was very good life there. So engineering taught me more of a mathematics, not much of fundamentals. Fundamentals I learned in diploma, and I will tell you the next things. So that is where my mathematical skills got honed. Starting with M3 and all M4, M5. That is the main thing there, and then analysis, analytical mind, and working with your peers who are coming from a very well so background, all writing GRE in third engineering, third year of engineering. Everybody is dreaming to go abroad, and you are trying to see how you get best job. So that was a thing actually going in the mind, but I chose to take a job. So after BE, I got selected in two companies. One is Tata Power, and second was Reliance Energy. So I was the topmost person selected into the Reliance Energy rank, because they had selected close to 15-20 guys as a batch, but in that they put me in particular department where you can do in the planning, design, and engineering, where you can actually design the receiving stations, distribution systems, a lot of big things, and then I got to involve into the GIS. So till now I have not written gate. Life was going good. You are getting money. Like that time, I used to get 20,000 per month plus accommodation in Andheri, Lokhandwala complex. I used to stay quite good life at the cost of Reliance. I don't have to pay anything, right? So that. But somewhere I felt that life is going mundane. If I would have continued my journey in Reliance Energy, it is not that I wouldn't have earned money. All my peers who were not so well off at that time, in terms of their influencing in the management, you can develop that because you are performing. You are know how everything. I would have easily be a VP by this time, but I was thinking like it will be only one path and I will not have many options, and I would have just stuck to that one company or maybe one or two Indian companies. I wanted to experience multinational companies, and I wanted to travel abroad and work in different locations, in different countries. So I was aspiring to do something different, and I was also having one affinity to do like power electronics because I studied industrial electronics in my BE. Okay, that's the thing. So that has made me to look for master's opportunity, and my managers were also telling that okay, you can pursue higher education, and I started preparing for that. In the first year of my job, I started preparing. I did not get a good score. I got around 90. Then second year I attempted, so I was working. Only study was during the weekends, but what I studied was I started my reference books first. Okay, just clear my fundamentals, started to solve the equations, and then solve the papers, earlier get papers. That time we had, we had subjective questions also, objective plus subjective, both were there. Then the second year of my job, I cleared get with a good score, and then I applied to IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, and ISC. I think at that time was third because ISC was getting tough, but I got through IIT Bombay for electrical engineering. I did my master's in electrical engineering from IIT Bombay. There were in the last round, so you get selected, and there is a local test also, and then there is a local means interview will be also there. So there are 40 candidates for that one seat which I had applied in IIT Bombay. I was not sure that I will get selected, but I got selected. Okay, so and then I left the job and for good and completely focused on my MTech. What has given me the advantage of doing MTech is like first thing is if I had continued the job, I would have met the same kind of people there, very average kind of people. But when you go to this institute site, there are people coming from all walks of life, students coming from the different parts of country, and you get to interact with them. When I started studying, actually, I was not having confidence because there were 2 years gap. All these guys were directly coming from the engineering and from very good colleges, and they were very good actually. Ajay Chole sir was one of my classmates. There are others also. So it has put some pressure on me that I need to perform well and I need to even excel amongst them. So I started studying very seriously. It was very difficult for me to even sit at one place after you do the job, right? It is very difficult. So if you guys are really preparing now just after engineering, it will be good if you take a break. Actually, again connecting back and focusing is very difficult. So during the MTech, I started to explore projects what I should do, and I myself devised one project to design a different kind of a switch reluctance motor, and I chose very difficult guide because I wanted to challenge myself, and that has resulted into very good outcome that I could design a complete motor, controller, and driver, get drivers, sensing circuit, everything, and make the motor running. And that topology was also a new topology, so IIT Bombay decided to patent it. That is where my journey in patenting has started. That was the first patent for my guide also. So because of means I don't want to take a lot of credit or means a lot of pride in that, but I am the first student who gave patent to my guide in IIT Bombay, and he Professor Vijay Fernandez, now he was the head of department and he has multiple patents and papers now on his in his profile. Okay, so switching back to the other side of it, like the just connecting to where I am today. So I joined Compton Greaves after a master's, and then I wanted to do something more research. So I wanted to join John F. Technology Center in Bangalore. There was no opportunity when I was persuading in 2006. Then I saw one opportunity in 2007 and 8, and then I joined GE in Bangalore. And then after working there in designing the magnet ACGDPS, Advanced Control Gradient Power Supplies for MRI system, I decided to move on, and I wanted to work in the areas little more challenging in aerospace. So where I designed many electromechanical actuators, motorized actuators, motorized valves, ignition exciters for aerospace engine applications, spherical motors for UAVs, and a lot of things. So starting to from the scratch to commercialization of the products. Currently, now I switched gears to be into the EV space, where I can put all of my experience in terms of building team, building products from scratch to finish, and getting them commercialized. So that is where I am into now. And in this all the journey, now I hold around 30 US patents. Some of them are UK patents and some of them are Indian patents. Actually, the number must be more than that. Whatever is shown on the websites today is what I am quoting. So, is my screen visible? So, you can just Google
Yes.
Deepak Pitambar Mahajan patent report or US patents or something. You can find it. Many like Open Guru, Justia patents, all of those you can find multiple things. It is not about patenting actually, but had I not done the gate, I wouldn't be so much into this innovation. The innovation has given me an edge amongst my peers wherever I went, whether it is Quantum View, GE, Honeywell, or Jaguar today. And it has like there is a different level of person who is doing day-to-day work, day-to-day design, contributing, but there are people who can do something differently, create a value for the company, intellectual property for the company, as well as these patents are there to stay with you. It is because even if you change the jobs, patents nobody can take from your credit. So it is a different like feel, as well as you get a feel that I did something innovative that nobody was able to do in the entire industry. Okay, and I hold multiple trade secrets also. Trade secrets are those which we cannot patent, we cannot publish, but that will be embedded into the product, and you can make money out of it. I was doing multiple IEEE publications also. Now I am focusing more on different aspects. So not much, but earlier I did 5 IEEE international publications and then some at national level, other things. And I am recipients of many awards. Means if I just tell you, it is not a overstatement. I have like suitcase full of awards. I am done with that. Like that's the feel I get. Be it from Tech Guru Award, Productivity Champion, Prolific Inventor, Outstanding Engineer, multiple awards, Team Leadership Awards, or let us say Exceptional Creator Award, or many patent awards, innovation awards, Chief Engineers Points. All you don't get them. Like I was nominated as one of the recipient of Chairman Award in Honeywell International, which is having 1,25,000 employees. So among that, so if I continued my career being a BE, Bachelor of Engineering, I was having a good job, good salary, I wouldn't have explored this. And along with this, I also got an opportunity. One thing that I would like to do as an understatement is I never paid for my education. Paid in the sense, okay, 1,000 rupees, everything around that is okay, but nothing significant. Every time I used to get a scholarship, right from school, diploma, BE, MTech also 4,000 rupees I paid, and later on some amount, and then we got some extra sponsorship actually, and you get to get some scholarship also. Nothing much to be paid there. In my career also, I will connect you to some of the other things. Um, all my the people who want to live the life right differently, like you want to travel to different countries, you want to experience different things. So entire US I roamed around the west coast. I stayed in California for almost 3 years, Phoenix, Arizona. All that was paid by company, all flights I traveled in business class. Everything is paid by company. Nothing that I need to pay. So life can take a change from a person who was not even having means not having even money to pay maybe 5 rupees or 2 rupees of the tuition fee for my school. That was the situation, right? Today I am getting all my things are being taken care. I don't have to pay. I live in Bangalore today. I never imagined that I will be living in a big bungalow, which is like 3,000 square feet of a bungalow, plus a garden around and very big society and farms around my house in Bangalore. It is out of my imagination. I never imagined like that.
एकटीची जमते
And a car, I means you can buy a car, that is okay. But imagine if you are getting a car, you don't have to pay for it. This is my car, which is paid by Reliance, Jaguar Land Rover. I work for that company. That is their top end model Land Rover Discovery Sport that I drive every day to my office. I have dreamed of having only Maruti 800, in which I wanted to take my parents. But just this small change in the thought process, may it be when I was selling lemons at that time, the people have asked me the questions, and I became inquisitive and I changed my direction of thoughts, or maybe just after getting little bit uh, not so comfortable with my job in Reliance, and I wanted to write a gate. These small things, and that has made me to prepare for all these challenges in my life. Gate was also a big challenge for me because after 2 years of a gap working, it is not easy to catch up with all your like education again, and you need to write and a competitive exam, go through interview, select selection panels and everything, and then compete with the students who are just freshers coming and still have age. But you take that challenges, all other things are getting paid, and you don't have to worry about these things. Like people worry about these things, but I don't have to worry much about these materialistic things. What I worry today is okay, how I can be still a better engineer, how I can be beneficial to the current company in which I am working, which is a Tata group of companies. How can I help in the nation building? So those are my thought process, and that is where I aspire to. All other things are taken care. So gate is a small step actually, but it has changed my life completely from like from very humble. Today also I'm down to earth. I ride cycle also and I ride the Discovery also. So that has not made me any way different human beings, but certainly from the other angle, the societal angle point of view, actually, it has changed a lot. So that's what I just wanted to share with you. I don't want to bombard too many things. And regarding preparation, how I prepared at that time, okay, as I told you, the
थर्ड स्लाइड
yeah, sorry.
दीपक सर ती थर्ड स्लाइड राहिली ना तुमची दाखवायची.
हा थर्ड स्लाइड मध्ये ते अचिव्हमेंट्स आहेत. ते आहे. तर बाकीचं जे प्रिपरेशन आहे ना, कोणतं बुक मधून करायचं आणि हे खूप छोट्या गोष्टी आहे ऍक्च्युली. काय प्रिपेअर करायचं, कसं करायचं, हे तर तुम्ही सॉल्व्ह करू शकता. तुमची फॅटर्निटी आहे. तुम्हाला काय पाहिजे मेन इज इफ यू हॅव दॅट like burning desire to do, you will definitely do it. That desire, I think, should come in you from my example, from a person with from very humble background to what I am today. And just some of the pictures I have put there left side for my like day-to-day lifestyle. I have not changed that even today. Like waking up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, doing yoga in the first thing in the morning, then having proper things because I need to perform. I represent 120 engineers and 80% of my team is IITs. So it is not a team like any other people have, like in terms of number. They are not ordinary people. They are all exceptionally talented engineers. All are holding all India rank in their BTech GEs, close to highest is 3,000, less than that. So I am getting challenged every day. I have to keep myself updated on the various fronts. So my team is in terms of materials, mechanical, power electronics, inverters, chargers, software, all aspects, even the software defined vehicles where you will know more beginnings. It is a different era. We can discuss later. So that's why I have to keep my productivity to the top level, and I'm not changing that lifestyle. So that is all taking care of all my other things where I don't have to pay. I don't have to like just for an example. I'm telling eating in Taj Hotel. is like a mess for me. Like the people pay like have food in the normal hotels. Means it is that much. So so many times I need to take my people, my leadership, or somebody coming there, or other people will take me from the industry. It is like that. I'm not boasting about it, but that those things become too normal for you. Your challenges and your aspirations and your ambitions completely take a different change in terms of how you can contribute, differentiating into the industry. How can I contribute to the nation building? How can I help the youngsters the guys who are joining from different IITs into my team? How can I help them in their career? So my things changed, and these other things which people crave for are not my cravings, and all that has changed because of these small decisions, but they were very much changed my life direction, is what I would like to stress on it. And maybe with that I will stop and I will take questions from you if that is helping you in some way. You are on mute, I think. Sorry, sir, you are on mute.
There are some questions, Deepak, in the chat box. If you open the chat box, you can see some of the doubts the students, one or two people have the.
Okay. Gate strategy, actually, I will tell you if you, because these are life experiences, these are not the bookish answers. So I was pressed very hard to prepare for a gate within 2 weeks. Okay, that was end to end because I had to prepare over the weekend. So I did that. After that 2 weeks, I took a leave. I just went through all my reference books, each one by one subject, whatever is there, and then focused last 1 week on only on the gate papers to be solved. So there, the time means you may know the answer, but you have to do it within the time, right? That is where you, if you solve papers, that helps. So that was the major direction or strategy that I followed. But before that, you should really put in efforts to clear your fundamentals to the reference books. Only get paper solving will not help. You should have that background and not like just by having the some of the questions. Just a small thing, we need proper or precise direction to study for getting something. Has anybody started preparing?
केले का रे सुरू सांगा बरं सगळेजण सरांना फ्रँकली सांगा काय काय तुमचे अपेक्षा काय सांगा बरं केले का प्रिपरेशन
There is a lot of noise.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Now we can hear you, Nikhil.
येस सर वी हॅव स्टार्टेड प्रिपेरिंग फॉर गेट बट एक प्रॉब्लेम जो आम्ही फेस करतोय तो की म्हणजे कॉलेज स्टडीज आणि गेट स्टडीज जास्त ओव्हरलॅप होतात म्हणजे टाइम मॅनेज होत नाही पूर्ण वीकचा ते एक म्हणजे अडचण सध्या तरी आम्ही फेस करतोय.
ओके ओके.
कारण सर कॉलेजचं म्हणजे कॉलेजचे असाइनमेंट्स पण आहे, प्रॅक्टिकल्स पण आहे आणि सीटीचा जो अभ्यास आहे तो पण कव्हर करायचा असतो.
थर्ड इयर मध्ये आहे ना अजून?
येस सर येस सर.
So still I think you have time, but yeah, that is where you will have to do, right? So if you have a strong desire, you will find out way how to balance between the both. What I am thinking is means if you want to prepare for this, your regular studies and regular assignments should not be taking a lot of time. If you are little paying attention in your class or you are revising on the same day, right? It should not take your time. So my situation, what I explained is I had to do a job also that time and I had to prepare for GATE. These two, both the things
Yes,
I was doing together. And the job was also very demanding. It was Reliance Energy job where I have not touched base upon that, but I was designing a very new system, geographical information system with electrical utility mapping on that, so that that is being used today, so that we can detect the faults automatically, or the means using the maps. Maps was not today. You guys are fortunate to see all these maps very easily on your phone, but in those days it was not there, so we had to do all that. So despite that, I hope it will help you. It is not that everybody has to slog like that, but let me tell you, when I was working in Reliance Energy, I used to come to my room only to sleep, and that is also around 11 o'clock in the night. Morning, I will get up and I will be in the office by 8:30. Okay, so that was the schedule, and you guys have a lot of energy at this stage, and also not. I am hoping not much of a dependency or responsibilities on this. So just focus these few years. Rest of the thing that as I had told you, right, how it has unfolded for me, life. You will also have your own way. The life will unfold for you, maybe much better than this. These few years we have to really study, we have to focus, we have to pay attention, and we have to stay undistracted, maybe is the right word. So that is important. There are no other shortcuts. I don't have any shortcuts. I will not tell, okay, you do this way, you study only from this book, you will do. All that is very low aim in my view.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions? I think you are on mute again.
You can ask guys whatever thought comes to your mind. Even you can ask him about his technical, what he is doing, or like you can ask whatever you think, even non the gate related, something relevant, but something relevant, yeah. I think they are mute.
Yes, most of
So, सगळ्यांनी मग फीडबॅक फॉर्म भरा मग. आणि थँक्स लॉट दीपक सर फॉर युअर इन्स्पायरिंग स्टोरी अँड इंटरेस्टिंग प्रेझेंटेशन. And I'm sure students will benefit from this interesting talk. And I hope that again we'll arrange something next year for GATE 2026. So thanks a lot for your valuable time and sort of energy for giving this talk.
One bottom takeaway I will tell you is the other things you can take means you can sort out all those things with what book, how much study, and everything. If I can do, a person coming from the Shaskya Assam Shada who has no background, studied in Marathi medium, doesn't know much actually about even the society, because I stayed almost with Aboriginal people for almost 8 years of my life. Aboriginal people म्हणजे आदिवासी लोक जे दुनियाशी कनेक्टेड नाही आहे, अशा परिस्थितीतून येऊन खूप हंबल बॅकग्राऊंड, जिथे काय म्हणजे शाळेची फीज पण द्यायला हे नाही आहे, पैसे नाही आहे. नेहमी आपलं त्या 10वीच्या परीक्षेमध्ये सुद्धा जे काय आहे ते पण आपलं EBC फॉर्म भरून आपलं करायचं बा, आणि नंतर मुंबईला शिकायला तसं करायचं. जर मी करू शकतो एवढं सगळं, तुम्ही डेफिनेटली करू शकता. एवढं सिम्पल आहे, बाकी दुसरं काही नाही.
ठीक आहे का अजून काही प्रश्न कोणाचे? हा बोला 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 बोला.
Sir, you have done many more research papers and patents. So, what kind of method you always implemented for doing the research?
Okay, that is a very good question. So there are many things that come if you want to do any research, right? So first thing is, okay, how you can collaborate with the right set of people, because all the knowledge is not with you. If I am designing one, let us say, motor and controller system, I want to come out with a different idea. I need to connect with the people in the similar sphere who are at least adjacent to that field. Okay, share your ideas. Ideas don't just come to your mind. That is one thing. You may start your discussion with something and end up with something else, and that is where the ideas strike. That has been the thing. Same thing that has happened with me. Okay, and whatever is the area, okay, I try to do what others have done in that area. When I go through what others have done in that area, I try to find out what are the loopholes, gaps in those their research, and can I address that? Will it be a value add for me and the whatever company or the institute I'm working with? That was the approach, and then you cannot live that alone. That is a lesson that I have learned over my life. I did that sometime, but you need to form a network of people in your sphere, and all of you can work together, contribute to make it happen as a unique idea or unique solution. And it is not only idea just on the piece of paper, right? You need to realize it also. You need to design it, simulate it, practically implement it, test it, and your customer should also appreciate it. So all that takes this effort. Different effort. Does this answer your question, or you have few more queries around it?
No, sir. Thank you.
So prior art study is very important. Literature survey is very important because that is where you get idea of where does your idea stand, or sometimes whatever we think that as a research, already other people have already done that and they have done good work. And then it becomes more challenging to find the gap. Any other question from anyone?
Does anyone have any question, or newcomers can ask any question? So newcomers who have just joined, they can ask the questions. Okay. So I think they're satisfied and they're clear now. So I'm hoping that you will go home and start thinking about it. And thanks a lot, Deepak sir. I think we can end the talk here. But he's available in our group for next few days, or he can stay in our group, and you can pop up questions to him and he can answer whenever he's free. So thanks a lot, Deepak sir. Thank you, students, for attending, and thanks a lot for your students, for you also to give time to this activity. And thanks, Deepak, and thanks. Bye. Bye.
Okay.
Okay. Please fill the form then. Please fill the form. Any form, Bara? फॉर्म भरा सगळेजण
हो